Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone was having a wonderful weekend. I rested up a bit and had a couple of things I needed to get done, so I was able to take care of those, and I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. So I thought I'd go ahead and take the opportunity to film a video that I had meant to film about a week ago, and that was on my small backpack in the Rainforest Toile. And this is a new item for me. So basically, I had bought this a few weeks ago, but I did use it immediately as soon as I had gotten it. I had switched out of one of my other bags and moved into it and pretty much used it sort of as a kind of like an everyday sort of bag, and I do have thoughts about it, and I wanted to just kind of mention that like this video is going to be sort of my review on the small backpack as well as a review in comparison with the mini backpack as well. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. This is the Rainforest Toile Small Backpack, so you can kind of see the pattern and how it looks. I adore this bag. This is definitely, the small backpack was a new style for me, but it has easily become one of my favorite styles. And I am not sure if I like the mini more, but I kind of go between the small and the mini backpacks, you know, depending on the, like, whatever I need it for. But I do enjoy the small backpack. And the Rainforest Canopy, the Rainforest Toile is just such a well done pattern. The color scheme is just really nice. So initially when I had seen this, this was not a pattern I was drawn to, particularly given the stock photos. Yes, thank you. Particularly given the stock photos that were out. It looked darker to me in the stock photos and kind of just like a little bit muddy, to be honest with you. And then I had seen people post some more photos of it, like real photos. And it had like a more gray, like a lighter kind of, you know, hue to it. And then I started to really be able to see like what was happening in the pattern. And that's when like my interest was sort of sparked, because I could not initially, in the stock photos, I didn't even know that there were like animals spread throughout or like sort of outlined within the pattern. So I was kind of like, once I started to see those, I was like, oh wait, that is really interesting. That's more detailed than I had given it credit for. And I didn't like the color on the stock photos. I was kind of like very much not interested in this pattern. I was almost like, oh, I'm gonna save money because I don't need this pattern, you know. But it wasn't until I started seeing photos that I was like, oh man, that's actually beautiful. And I was bummed out because I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get something in it. And I ended up going with my small backpack. And this is around the time that like I discovered that Fruit Grove small backpack that I love. And then I decided to pick up something in the Rainforest Toile pattern, and I decided to do the small backpack. I'm still kind of debating if I want to do maybe a larger tote or not, but I feel like I have enough of those that this, this plus maybe a zip ID would be good enough, as part of my collection. So I am very pleased with this. I will give you my thoughts on this. So let's go ahead and get into sort of what the color scheme kind of looks like. So the first thing that I noticed in the color scheme is the background was sort of like a gray, kind of like a neutral gray color. So the leaves are actually, like the plants themselves are sort of in this like navy color. And the branches of the trees are also sort of in that navy color. It's sort of like a dark navy, and then the leaves have like this sort of like light blue. It's almost like a baby blue kind of color that acts as like the highlight on the leaves. And then the flowers are kind of like in this goldenrod color, and then there's like peachy pink kind of, colors inside, as well as a navy and a white for the flower, like the flower detailing. I will mention Elisa from Vera Bag of the Day. She does a great breakdown of the actual color scheme and what actual color scheme is happening here. So I'm not going to do like a super detailed, color theory, but I will just sort of point out the colors for you based off of just my observation. So I will also link her channel down below, and she does a really, really great breakdown of the actual color theory of the pattern, of the color scheme, what's really going on, and why the color theory actually works on this bag. So like why the colors actually work so well with each other. There is like a whole design thing behind it. So I think that's really cool. I will definitely link her channel down below. And let's just go back into it. So like I was saying, the background is a gray. The flowers are sort of like these goldenrod, you know, goldenrod and peach colors, and then the leaves and the branches of the trees are in a navy. It's like a navy and then a light blue. And the actual animals are outlined in white. So they're outlined in white with like pops of navy to kind of give them some dimension. So let's look at some of the animals. Oh, and then let me show you the back of it as well. And that is the back of it. So you can see. And I love this pattern. It is just so well done. You can see here, there is a panther that is resting right over here. I love that I got this little sloth right over here. And then there is a repetition in the pattern on the pocket as well. So you do get the, oh, you get a little chameleon. You get a little chameleon right there. I didn't even see him. What a surprise. I just now noticed him. Yeah, he's hanging out. He is hanging out right there. I don't know if you can see that. But that's a cool little discovery. I got the sloth again down here. So it sort of like repeats a little bit with the sloth over here. And then I got the panther as well again, right here. And that's also like kind of a pattern repeat, but it doesn't look like it's, you know, like repetitive. So, and then I also love that I got a little bird. Looks like kind of like a blue jay that's right in the center. So I do love, I really, really love what they did with this pattern here. I love the stenciling of the animals. So the animals are not colored in or anything like that, but I feel like it works. Actually, the only one that's really colored, if you will, is that chameleon. So I'll show you him back here. He is right there. And it almost looks like, what do you call that with, it's with film? It's like a white contrast maybe. And that's really the only animal that I see. And then the trees have that very similar like white contrast look to them as well. So I did get another bird on the strap here. And I think, oh, I got two birds, yeah. And then some people said that there were snakes in here, but I personally didn't see or notice anything that looked like snakes. It looked mostly like vines. There's a little baboon right there. He's cute. And then the back of the bag actually has a great swatch of fabric. So there's pretty much a lot going on as in terms of the animals. So you've got that sloth there, and then the baboon or the howler monkey right here. I think that's a howler monkey or baboon. I'm not too sure. I want to say it is a howler monkey. And then something that looks like a snake, but I don't see a snake head in there. So like for example, this right here looks like that could be a snake, but it also looks like it could be tree vines. Because it sort of, the snake kind of disappears into that tree and you don't ever see any, you know, any other, you don't see its head or anything. So I don't know, I think it's tree vines. And then that panther just resting on that tree. And you get that monkey again down here. So I do love the detailing of, excuse me. So I do love the detailing of this bag. I do wish that this bag was just a little bit smaller. I kind of, because a lot of people have mentioned that the size of the small backpacks, it still kind of looks like a backpack, like if you were, you know, going to school with your backpack, but it is. Can you not do that? Thank you. She's eating my earring. And so she sees silver, you know, jewelry or anything shiny, and she just wants to like play with it. So, but she's cutting at my ear now. So, okay. So about the size of the small backpack, I was saying, I wouldn't mind seeing this a little bit smaller. I'm kind of upset that they got rid of the mini backpack. So that is a retiring style, and they aren't bringing anything new into that style. So any new colors or patterns or anything like that. But I don't mind the small backpack, and in fact I find that it carries quite a bit. I feel like I could get everything that I could get into like a small tote into my small backpack. It's very spacious. So let's, and I will show you, you know, pretty much what's in my backpack. So I'll go ahead and open this. In the front, I actually forgot to mention the interior, but we can look at that interior. It is a golden color. It is like this beautiful, rich kind of gold that is just absolutely stunning. I love that, and I love how the blue leaves and the peach flowers just go so well with it. So in this pocket I've got my Rainforest Canopy zip ID, and we can take a look at the pattern of this as well. And I just switched out from my Rosa Floral into this one. And just the front of that. But, and then I've got like my little lanyard. I just decided to keep the lanyard on this thing in case I needed to just wear it around my neck. But that is in my, you know, in that exterior compartment. And then I have my Happy Blooms coin purse that I keep, and then you get these two slip pockets here and here. So you can get, I like the organization of that. It's not just like an open pocket with no sort of organization. So I do appreciate that. So my little coin purse fits perfectly in there. And then I also have 2 pens that I kept in this pocket, and then I also have my keys. I've got my little butterfly by in the loop keychain, so I do love that, and I just keep my keys on there, and my keys fit just fine, like pretty much perfectly into that slip pocket. So that's quite a bit of space just in that, you know, in those 2 slip pockets alone, and in that compartment. So really like that. And then in the top compartment, or the main compartment, so you get 2 compartments. You get that lower one, and then you get the main compartment. And just sort of show you that color scheme that's happening here. It's just beautiful. I have got, you also get 2 slip pockets and 1 back zipper pocket for your stuff. So I do think that that's also nice organization. I just keep my trusty Ride and Die mini backpack keychain and Itsy Bitsy Creatures. That will forever like go with me everywhere I go. So some of the things you'll notice are the same. You know, whatever I keep around. My little herbology mask holder. Love this. It's very easy. It's like my little essential mask holder. I probably will get a little, maybe you can use a little coin purse or something for your masks too, or like a wristlet or something. I also, so pretty much just switched stuff back in here, but I did add a little journal, and this is the Vera Bradley. I think this is like their retired patterns journal. So this was thanks to Kelly Florian. I saw this on her channel in her little stationery collection video. And I thought that this was so cute. So I thought that, you know, in my little small backpack, this fits perfectly. So I would use this to like jot down like Vera notes about stuff, like maybe patterns, or use this as like an actual journal. So, you know, I really like this. Then I've got my little Penelope's Garden wristlet. And I just keep my little extra pens and a journal in this one as well. It's like a mini journal with pen. So I keep that in my little hummingbird blooms. I just keep that in there. And then I'll just, you know, reach down in here when I need stuff, and I'll just, you know, take out what I need. And then I've got my Carson cell phone crossbody in Fruit Grove. And just kept, you know, keep my little cell phone in there. And I do like this as well. Fruit Grove is, how did I miss this? I have no idea. I don't even know what bags they actually released in this pattern, because I only saw a small backpack. I saw like the RFID crossbody, like the iconic crossbody bag. I saw the Carson cell phone crossbody, and then maybe the Zip ID, like in a couple of different variations of Fruit Grove. But I don't know how I missed this. But I also did get into Vera like this year, but I don't recall seeing like a small Vera tote or a large Vera tote or anything like that. I could be wrong, but I just didn't see anything like that in this pattern. So I don't know if this pattern was released like with a limited amount of items. Someone please let me know if you do know. And then in this back pocket here, I've just got my hand sanitizing wipes. So those I just kept sort of, you know, in the back here. And they fit just fine. I like that they kind of just can be hidden back there for when I need them. And then I've just got my little Trident gum that goes pretty much everywhere with me. So yeah, so that is everything that is in my bag. And I took this today because I had to run to CVS, and I had to do a couple of small errands today. So I just, you know, I just threw my stuff from my multi-strap into here. And then, you know, switched out some of the things. I just took like maybe 5 or 10 minutes to kind of figure out what I wanted in here, and just switched it out. But that will be like, that's still like my main purse for like when I'm going out or something, or, you know, whatever the occasion calls for. But this is a great casual small backpack for me. And then I also wanted to mention there is a little zipper area here. So you get the zipper and it fills the length of the back of, or the width of the back of the bag. So it stops about here, and it goes from like here to about the top, like right here, if you can see that. But it runs all the way to the seam of the bag. So that is kind of nice. You could even put your hand sanitizing wipes back there, or something flat back here if you wanted. But yeah, so those, that is pretty much my, you know, what's in my bag and my thoughts on that rainforest canopy. I love the colors. I love the color scheme. I love that they incorporated animals. Oh my God. They incorporated rainforest animals in the pattern, and they were kind of a surprise. So it's like, the more you look, it's like the more you can kind of find some things, which is kind of nice. And I did enjoy taking this out today, on my little errands, you know. And this carries quite a bit, so don't let the size fool you. And I don't think it looks, you know, exactly like a campus backpack that's just shrunk in size. I still think that has a very cute, you know, purse-like appearance to it. I did want to bring out and mention, this is my honorable mention, is the mini backpack in Tranquil Grey. One of these days I might do a what's in my bag once I've pretty much used this to death once I got it. I have not had this for a long time. I think I've had it for about a month, and it was like a everyday, you know, constantly using this bag, just because it was perfect for what I needed it for, like quick runs and things. Like I could have totally taken this instead of that Rainforest Toile backpack today, and this would have gotten the job done. Like it actually, you know, holds quite a bit. That one is just a little bit prettier because of that print and the interior. But I am really sad that Vera got rid of the mini backpacks, to be honest. So there is like a difference in size, and the straps are different too. So this is much more smaller than the small backpack, and even in width, well, you wouldn't really be able to see it, but even in width, it's smaller, but you can still fit a lot in here. And the straps This one has more of a purse look to it, like a purse backpack look to it, rather than the small backpack, because these straps are thinner, and the bag hangs lower on your back based on how you see how much like give you get, like how much length of that strap you actually get. So you definitely get more of a purse backpack look with the mini than you do with the small. But I mean, I still don't care. I mean, I still love the small backpack, so I still use this as a purse. You know, I don't mind it at all. Plus, I love this pattern. I think it goes well in this style. So I also was thinking of doing a, I almost thought about doing that with this video, but I think that would have taken too long. But I want to do like my small backpack collection video, since I do have, I think, about 6 or 7 small and mini backpacks, like all together, maybe about 7 or 8. But I thought that that would be a good, you know, just so you guys can see what I've got in my collection. Please let me know if that would be something you'd want to see, you know, like a little collection video of my small and mini backpacks. Hi. Hi, thank you. Oh, needy today. So anyways, that's pretty much my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. This video might go live tomorrow, or I might post it tonight, but if it's Monday, you know, happy Monday. And thanks so much for watching. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.